Welcome to World War II Indiana Landmarks, Episode 11, the Avon World War II Memorial Park. I'm your host, Ron May, author of the book World War II Indiana Landmarks. This episode features a memorial in the west suburb of Avon, located 13 miles due west of downtown Indianapolis. The Avon World War II Memorial Park is located 1 mile south of Highway 36 at the corner of Dan Jones and 100 South Roads. Dedicated on May 4, 2013, the 1-acre park pays tribute to the men and women who served during World War II. The memorial, planned by the Avon World War II Memorial Park Committee and funded by the Avon Parks Foundation, is built upon a concrete circle that has a large blue service star in the middle. There are 4 benches on the south perimeter of the memorial. Each bench bears the title for one of our nation's virtues: peace, freedom, dignity, and justice. Dominating the north side of the memorial are large flagpoles from which our national ensign and 6 service branch flags fly: Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and the Merchant Marines. 6 small granite service monuments with laurel wreaths of victory rest on the ground in front of the flagpoles. The central feature of the memorial is a 6-foot bronze statue of a World War II soldier in a field uniform, helmet resting on his head, a rifle slung on his right shoulder. He stands on a granite pyramid pillar in a posture of vigilance and duty. The soldier's face bears the likeness of local war hero Clyde C. Chet Wright. Born in 1918, Wright grew up on the west side of Indianapolis and was a 1938 graduate of Ben Davis High School. In 1940, he enlisted in the Indiana National Guard. After completing his basic training at Camp Shelby, Mississippi, he was assigned to the 139th Field Artillery Battalion in the 38th Division. He became a warrant officer in 1942. His division was sent to the Pacific Theater in 1943, where Wright spent the next 3 years. His artillery battalion provided fire support for combat operations in New Guinea, the Philippines, and Luzon. Later in his life, during an interview, Wright spoke of his unit's proudest moment following their landing at Luzon in the Philippines, and I quote, "The 38th Infantry Division, and I was part of it, we retook the Bataan Peninsula. It took us quite a while. They put up a big sign, General MacArthur did. He had a sign erected saying, 'You are entering the Bataan Peninsula, courtesy of the 38th Infantry Division.' We were known as the Avengers of Bataan." Wright's career didn't end with his World War II service. After returning home following his discharge in 1946, he received a call asking him to join the Indiana Army National Guard, where he served until 1978, rising to the rank of a brigadier general. He came out of retirement in 1981 and served for the next 5 years as the commanding general for the Indiana National Guard. Wright retired the second time, and for good, in 1986, having completed 45 years of military service. When the town of Avon decided to create a World War II memorial in 2009, organizers asked Wright to serve on the committee. He didn't realize at the time that native Hoosier and nationally renowned sculptor Bill Wolfe of Terre Haute, commissioned to create the bronze statue, was actually using a photo of Wright from his World War II service for the likeness of the soldier's face. Here's the match between the face of Wolfe's statue on the left and the photo of Wright. The 4-sided granite pyramid on which the soldier with Wright's image stands is in the middle of the large blue service star. On one side of the pyramid is an engraved quote from President Harry Truman: "Our debt to the heroic men and valiant women in the service of our country can never be repaid. They have earned our undying gratitude. America will never forget their sacrifices. Because of these sacrifices, the dawn of justice and freedom throughout the world will slowly cast its gleam across the horizon. Another side of the pyramid quotes President Dwight D. Eisenhower. We must be ready to dare all for our country, for history does not long entrust the care of freedom to the weak or the timid. We must acquire proficiency in defense and display stamina in purpose. We must be willing individually and as a nation to accept whatever sacrifices may be required of us. A people that values its privileges above its principles soon loses both. A bronze plaque summarizing Wright's military career is affixed to a large rock on the west side of the memorial. The summary ends with the words, "On behalf of a grateful nation and the citizens of Avon, Indiana, we are honored to recognize General Clyde C. Chet Wright as a citizen soldier who represents the character and spirit of our greatest generation." Wright shared his reaction to the memorial in a video clip following the dedication ceremony on May 4, 2013. He quotes, "I think it is outstanding. I think it shows what a small town can do to keep our freedom that we have endured for so many years. I think the importance is to let people know what we have so near to our hearts and try to endure to keep it going." Mr. Wright died at the age of 101 in February of 2020. The location of the memorial, next to Pine Tree Elementary School in Avon, ensures that local students from the next generation remember those 16 million men and women who, like Mr. Wright, helped protect the freedom that remains so, in his words, near to our hearts. Learn more about Avon World War II Memorial and Chet Wright's service story in my new book, World War II Indiana Landmarks, available for purchase on my website or wherever books are sold. And while on my website, check out my trilogy of Indiana World War II veteran service stories. Thanks for tuning in to this episode.